This is Richter, and we're going to be playing some Mythic Hob. So, Heist. This is a pretty easy choice, to be honest. This one gets you Unbreakable Wall and Thorn Mail. To be honest, it's kind of a pain, though, with all of the common ingredients you need, and just in general, any Heist that needs to drill is tough because of it's just a mess of a crafting tree, honestly. Anchor Heist, really not that good either. Any of the heists that need Stunbreaker Shield, that tends to kind of be a choke points, and even then, you're not going to be able to get the extra ropes or reef knots to absorb more, so, it's not that impactful or effective even once you get there. Really with Anchor, you'd want to get to like Admiralty Anchor early, but we can't do that quite like Moral could. On the other hand, this heist is one of the best, so I will gladly take that. Normally I would grab Stink Bug early for Foul Brew Hag Cauldron, but given that we're going to want what am I trying to say? We're going to want a Perp Stew. This is a really nice start. We're going to want a Cauldron for that first. So, this is a really nice shop. I'm going to be able to make a belt. I'm going to have either a Poison Potion or a Health Potion that can go in my orange bag for extra charges. Usually I have a hard time finding Dagger, but I got that early, so that's nice. Have the Ball of Thread, just need the Traveler's Hat now to do the first step of the heist. Excuse me, the second step, I guess. I kind of don't think of the first step as a step, honestly, just because it's basically automatic. I think let's go for the Poison Potion. Just somehow fit this all in here. I think I want to keep the cheese in because I'm going to want to rat double hooks and pigtail. Yeah, it's going to be rough. Round 2 pigtail is pretty much an auto win, or in our case, an auto loss, unfortunately. Photosynthesis can be decent. This one's okay, it's a little bit of regen. I do really like Folded Steel though, because it gives us some of that extra survivability early that we tend to need. And we're gonna need an armor for this heist anyway, so. Alright, I am gonna drop the blowgun. It's just honestly not that good in general. Wooden sword. This being on sale is actually kind of nice too. Also tempted to just buy a rat, but also I have the cheese and I haven't found a cauldron yet, so I think I'd rather just hold out. I don't think I grabbed the wooden sword yet. That's really nice if we find another water potion. Beautiful. And our hat. This is a pretty good start, honestly. I would like to keep this. In fact, I'd love to have it in or facing another hob. I'd also like the hat, but I think I don't really need the flower anymore, so I'm going to sell that. Make sure we can fit that in. Gravel, I can make a smoke bomb, so that's worth picking up. I think I'm probably going to lose this because he has a health potion. Yep. Got an extra almost 100 healing from that. sticky stuff. Okay, so I got the rat I wanted. Nice. Sticky stuff is also good because I like absorbing that. It has a really good absorb effect. Inflict Chill and Steal a Haste. So a couple good options here. Arctic Core is pretty good in general, and I'm gonna have Skewer. Astrolabe though is just, it's not gonna require as much work on starring, and it's just in general really good. Okay, I could actually make an upgraded Smoke Bomb pretty early too, which is yet again nice. I'm gonna need the Hooked Dagger, so I don't want to do that quite yet. I think I'm gonna drop the belt for this round. Let's see. And then having an upgraded Smoke Bomb already is going to be really nice. Oh my gosh, and a Magic Belt. Oh boy, so much good stuff. Scale Mail is also really good. Gosh, it's going to be a bit of a tempo hit to take it. Hopefully I can find some bags, but it's really good this early. I'm a little worried here that, yeah, he's got multiple scrolls those are just so good. Honestly, it makes a world of difference for Greg whether you get the scrolls or not. Okay, so we got a Chana incoming. Definitely want to belt that. Do have what we need for the first heist. Honestly, this would be really good against Chana. I don't know if I want to spend that much money on it. I don't think that's necessarily worth it. I think I like that. See, some bag space, nice. I don't really have a good way to hit all that, I don't think. And that healing seed. Gosh. Chana is not someone I would expect to be that tanky, but here we are. I'm gonna grab that, just it's nice to have a little extra stamina gen. Okay, so I'm getting a lot of really good things, but also I'm in very desperate need of bags. Mystery still going. I think I'm just gonna sell this extra rat. Start working on that magic belt, which will be really, really nice to have this early. Another sticky stuff I can absorb. So I do still need an. That's interesting, actually. Probably not on. Well, it's not on sale though. So I need an iron bar and a night dahlia, and that will give me everything I need for skewer, at least to progress the heist enough for skewer. Right, yeah, pretty rough start, but to be completely honest, I think we're gonna be in pretty good. Oh my god. Okay. On sale scale mail, even better. I'm gonna keep that. I think I'm gonna try. I can drop the bell. That's not doing much right now. I will Very glad we grab an on-sale scale mail. Would like to see a skull for the botulinum potion. I do still need a fisherman's hook. Let's see, fisherman's hook and Magnolia to get the incognito mask. Early premeditated smoke bomb is helping a ton too. Okay, and we got by far the best unique. So we're absolutely gonna run with that. Don't need the dagger, don't need the succulent. This is interesting. Especially since Pepper could have just gotten nunchucks, which would be bad. I can roll this and I can actually have the 2 silver sand to craft that. So we need to majorly rearrange this unique. We'll see. I think I'm going to be struggling a little bit for room here. But having the magic belt already is honestly amazing. Like to be able to absorb that. So I'm going to take quite a bit more rejiggering than I would normally do, because normally I would end up leaving it in the spot, but I think I want to just get the most out of this that I can, even though it's pretty, overall pretty minor, but especially given I'm on just a few lives, I need to really be careful. I do want that ginseng now. I'm just gonna drop that. There's no way I'm dropping my heist when I have this unique. Yeah, I could definitely use some more space for sure. Probably the best bet. I really don't like that I don't have the sword in there, but I think it'll be okay. This should be pretty strong. And the nunchucks. Got a pretty good unique, so it's pretty likely to win there. Same thing. Absorb another one. I definitely want this because I can fit one more good potion. Okay, let's see if I can find some bags that we kind of desperately need. Bronze bar is also nice. Oh, there's a skull. Beautiful. Get a botulinum potion with that. That's probably best. So, if he also has Traded Dilution Liquid. This might be tough. If not, I think we win pretty handily. Yeah. It is kind of sad, honestly. Hob v Hob mirror match is to a degree just if you have a potion unique and the other person doesn't, you win. Definitely, I think. Okay, that's a pretty decent potion. Put in that. Still looking for that Night Dahlia. And a Fisherman's Hook, actually. And oh, there's a Night Dahlia. It's only the Fisherman's Hook. Which, honestly, at this point, I maybe need to consider making a Curse Clover. Again, having this against potential nunchucks is quite nice. I do want to lock that for potential Amethyst Blade. We're gonna have a lot of healing here. Fortunately, we have a lot of poison damage in general. Honestly, Thorns did most of the damage. It's kind of funny. I suppose most of that's coming from, well, we have Astrolabe and the magic belt giving us a ton of buffs, so yeah, well, a variety of things, honestly. Okay. We need to fit that in. I would love to see a whetstone. So I could consider also going for a Hag's Cauldron. I don't think I'm going to, because we're already kind of hurting for space. Beautiful, there's the whetstone. I'm gonna sell that and probably the cheese, honestly, to make this happen. Because then next turn I can craft the amboy, which will be really nice. There's the Fisherman's Hook. I don't think I need to rush to buy that, fortunately. Got the clam in there for stuns. Okay. Like another fish hook. Funny how that works. And then got another health potion on deck. Bad on sale, yeah, sure. Don't really care about crits. I just want another stand bag, honestly. On sale donut is really nice. I'm tempted by that in case I found another Nightshade, but I'm gonna pass, I think. Okay, I've got to reorganize this how I normally have it now. Maybe unnecessary, but it's just kind of what I'm used to at this point. It's more in the corner, out of the way now. absolutely want all this armor in against Nim. I think we're just gonna take the bronze bar out. Gosh. I really like to make that health potion. You know, I'm gonna shot in the dark. Okay, beautiful. That was exactly what I was hoping for. I mean, I hadn't seen the bag in a little bit, so the odds were pretty decent. Alright, this is an extremely good Nim player though, so I think it's the top Nim right now. I would not have been surprised if I got bursted through all of that anyways. Okay, shot that. Put the Amblade on, which is really nice. Really do want to find a spice if I can. Already using quite a bit of stamina, so I don't think I want that. I don't exactly need that yet, but oh, there's the spice. Beautiful. Yeah, I think let's make this happen immediately. Not really doing much with the donut, but well, maybe I can finagle this a little bit to be better. That should be about perfect, honestly. It's on sale, I'm just gonna lock it. So, again, I have Potion Unique, he doesn't. It's a pretty easy one. You can, sometimes with like Gas Mask, maybe Boots, you know, win into Potion Unique, but it's not, you have to have a pretty good build, it's not super likely. Okay, so I think we're just gonna rush skewer. It's a pain in the ass to craft. And we're gonna start putting some stuff on it. Some kind of useful ingredient. Okay, well that's nice. Sausage is fine, I guess. Not even generating much mana. Ham is getting used by Amblade, so I don't necessarily want to take away from that more. Can arrange this a bit better. very strong health potion. Wonderful. And another donut. Pretty good about this one. Honestly, we're quite strong right now. As long as we can keep getting some, at least decent absorbs, that's a pretty good one. Also, I'm considering selling the pet to grab this stuff just because I think the value is simply much better. Yeah, put this on perp stew instead, just because that doesn't have limited slots. Another pita, that's nice. Oh, look, it's a friend wheel. It's got a wheel, which is pretty good. Okay, we should pull it out. That does look like a pretty nasty build though. Gold pet collars, it's got wheel fully starred. Brew going. Another on sale bat, interesting. Grab it before I reroll, but honestly I don't know where I put it. Let's see, how much better is mana than this? Enough that it's definitely worth it on sale. I'll grab this to get the vamp bat. Still want to find some decent things for healer. Wow. Oh, the wild magic scroll. Yeah, that'll do it. Honestly, at this point, I'm really just looking for absorbs. Don't particularly need much else. That'll be good on the skewer. Alright, so Craig can be a very tough matchup. Hoping with all of these health potions and everything on the skewer that we should be okay, but it's definitely not a guarantee. Interesting, crystal golem. Okay, sweet. On there, grab that to throw in the perp stew. Or spice, that's even better. See here. Another thing, if I happen to find a water potion, I wouldn't mind making a prickly potion. That can do a lot of damage against a bunch of heroes, against some heroes. Sand Golem is quite good. Fortunately, we're just in a pretty strong spot here, so. Okay, and a crown is really nice. Honestly, other than just more absorbs and fanny packs, there's not much else we really need. These gloves of power could be nice. I can set this up right. matchup, I think we're sitting pretty well, but you know, sometimes they kill me in less than 10 seconds, and it's rough. But it's like in this case, I had tons of potion charges left. So I mean, if I had gotten it early, that would have been really nice, to be honest. Let's see. Do I grab this? I think I grabbed the second Gloves of Power. It's the last round, so I'm not going to worry too much about absorbing again in the perps too. Arcane can always potentially burst you. He's a bit scary. I'm really just looking for... I'm not going to be able to hit both of them, I don't think. Actually... So honestly, this... the Ingaviano Mask isn't doing a lot, but I could say the same of these things, so we are gonna grab that. Is that worth it? I think so. Alright, let's not get bursted. I think we'll be okay, but Arcane can be pretty crazy, so you never know. Alright, nice. We will go ahead and do the one bonus round just to see how it goes. Like we have this here. Oh my, that's probably a lamp build. And probably gonna kick my ass, to be completely honest. Find another fanny pack. Yes. Spice would have been nice to absorb. Let's see, where do we want to probably put here on the perp stew. And we'll pray. Yeah, this is gonna be rough. Yep. That's... oh my gosh, triple melange. Yeah, that's just a really strong Zehir build. Not even, I mean, those instant dusk, you get the stuns. It's just a really tough build to beat, and melange is really good too. So, alright, well, managed to get 15 wins at least. So I'd say that's pretty successful. Honestly, like I said, I've been struggling to do pretty well. I kind of hit a bit of a wall, so happy to get a 15-win run. And so, yeah, thanks for watching. I'm pretty active on Discord, so if you have any questions, feel free to stop by the Hob Gang channel and ask, or just want to chat or whatever. Have a good day, everyone. Bye.